Let's see. All right. So any questions on homework stuff? So everything on chapter 4. I heard some earlier comments about the chapter 4 homework being difficult to understand what they wanted from you. So if you can give me a few examples so I can help out. Which one?
I said all of 4.5.
All of 4.5. All right. I like that question. It's a multi-step question. Number 2. Yeah, a lot of people that did that homework assignment already couldn't quite tell me what this meant. So it's one thing to tell me what that means in words. I mean, what does that symbol there take the place of? Given. Well, what does that really mean? Don't just say, well, this is probably be given it. As far as I'm concerned, you've written the same thing because that line means given. What does it mean?
B is affected by A taking place.
Yeah, A's already happened, so what's probably B happens now. So we did an example a long time ago about somebody driving up on a motorcycle. So somebody's driven up on a motorcycle. That has happened. Given A. So A is like they drove up on a motorcycle. What's the probability that it's a man? Isn't that changed now? I know some women drive motorcycles. I'm not saying they don't. I'm saying the probability it's a man has gone up because statistically more men drive motorcycles. Okay. So what does this mean physically? A has happened. What's probably B happening now? So that terminology given makes sense. Given that A has happened, what's probably B is happening is going to happen now. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
1.
Number 1, now, you want to find the probability of getting at least one defect when 10 pacemakers are tested. What do you know about the exact number of defects if at least one of them is defective? And that maybe the wording in there is kind of difficult, but all they're really saying is what does at least one mean in this case? What's another way of saying at least one of them is defective? Either what? What's the same thing as saying at least one is defective? What's the same thing as saying that? How many could it have been? If I say at least one is defective, how many could it be? Could be all of them, or? Yes, it could be one of them, it could be two of them, it could be three of them, to 10, right? So when they say at least one being defective, the only thing it leaves out, the reason that at least one, the probability is equal to 1 minus none, is because the only thing at least one leaves out is none. So what does at least one being defective mean? When would I say, yes, at least one of them is defective? If I see one defective, there you go, that's, at least one is defective. If I see two, at least one is defective. All the way up to 10. So this is